So hello students, let us discuss about Ostwald's dilution law. Ostwald's dilution law. It states that the degree of dissociation of a weak electrolyte is directly proportional to the square root of dilution or inversely proportional to the square root of concentration at a given temperature. This is Ostwald's dilution law. In case of weak electrolyte, when dissolved in water, if you increase the extent of water, if you increase the dilution, then what happens? The ionization also increases. There is a term, degree of dissociation. That is known as alpha. Okay, so degree of dissociation alpha, that is the number of molecules splitted into ions or dissociated into ions out of total number of moles. That is here fraction of molecules get dissociated into ions. Fraction of molecules get dissociated into ions, that is called alpha. So here for weak electrolyte means I am considering, let's say, a weak base. So explanation I can write over here. Consider a weak base, weak acid first, then we will consider weak base, weak acid, and here you just accommodated with well accommodated with this type of acid. Okay, HA, that is weak acid, and it's definitely there will be reversible equilibrium will be there. So it is splitted like this. HA get converted into reversible one, H plus A minus. That clear? Now the acid dissociation constant, or you can say, if you consider the equilibrium constant, as I have told you in chemical equilibrium, product of a concentration of products upon a reactant. So now acid dissociation constant in terms of equilibrium constant you can write Ka1, let's say here. So Ka1, that can be written as Ka, that is equal to concentration of H plus, concentration of A minus upon concentration of HA. Is that clear? Now if again I am writing this one, that is HA H plus A minus. Suppose initially I am considering 1 mole of HA. So initially there is no dissociation at all, 0 0. Okay, so at equilibrium at equilibrium. So some amount of HA get dissociated into H plus and A minus. That will be, let's say, that dissociation, the extent of HA molecules which is splitted into H plus and A minus, that is the degree of ionization, that is alpha, because alpha correspond to 1 mole. Just remember this, alpha correspond to 1 mole. Is that clear? So here it is 1 mole, so I can write alpha amount of HA gets splitted into H plus and A minus. So here you just write down their stoichiometric coefficient 1 mole. So just write down alpha. So alpha amount of HA get dissociated into H plus and A minus. You see their ratio is 1:1. So alpha and alpha. These are the number of moles. Clear? Now if I write in terms of their concentration, because here these are equilibrium concentration, okay, H plus ion concentration, A minus ion concentration, these are the concentration of species at equilibrium. That means concentration, in terms of concentration, what can I write? Number of moles per unit volume, number of moles per unit volume, number of moles per unit volume. Now substitute all these values in this expression. What I will get? So this Ka, that is equal to alpha upon V divided by 1 minus alpha divided by V. Is that clear? So that will be alpha square upon V square into V divided by 1 minus alpha. V cancelled, so I will get alpha square by 1 minus alpha into V. Clear? Now for a weak electrolyte, since I am considering weak acid, this one is weak acid, because you know in case of strong electrolyte there is no more HA, so not possible. So for a weak electrolyte, weak acid, this alpha is very less than 1. So 1 minus alpha, that is equal to 1, near about 1. Weak electrolyte, the extent of ionization or degree of ionization is very less over here. So I can write Ka, that is equal to alpha square by V. Is that clear? So that implies alpha square, that is equal to Ka into V. So now here I can write this alpha is equal to Ka into V, root over of V. So that implies alpha is directly proportional to the square root of V. So dilution means volume. Is that clear? Now in terms of concentration, I can consider over here, just see. So now suppose let us consider the dissociation of a weak electrolyte, a weak acid, let's say HA. Is that clear? Get converted into H plus A minus. Initially let the concentration of HA C we have considered. So no ionization is there. After equilibrium, at equilibrium, suppose alpha is the degree of dissociation which I have explained before. So for alpha, for 1 mole, alpha is the degree of dissociation. So for C mole, that will be C alpha. So the remaining concentration, that will be C minus C alpha. So here that will be C alpha, this one will be C alpha. Clear? So suppose for one acid 1 I am considering over here, that is HA1, and this one is A1 minus. Like that of here alpha 1 is there. Now applying the law of chemical equilibrium or acid dissociation constant, K1 that is the concentration of H plus A1 minus upon HA1, that is equal to, I can write over here C alpha 1 into C alpha 1 upon C minus C alpha 1. So that will be equal to C square alpha 1 square C 1 minus alpha 1. So C get cancelled. That will be equal to C alpha 1 square upon 1 minus alpha 1. Since the electrolyte is weak electrolyte, for a weak acid, this alpha is very less than 1. So in the denominator 1 minus alpha 1, that is near equal to 1. So K1 is equal to C alpha 1 square. So now the expression coming out to be alpha 1 square, that is equal to K1 by C. So that implies alpha equal to K1 upon C, root over of K1 upon C. So from this equation you can say the degree of dissociation alpha is inversely proportional to the square root of your concentration, because the concentration and the dilution are inversely related. So 1 by C can be written as simply V, that is direct proportional to dilution, which I have discussed initially. So alpha is inversely proportional to square root of concentration. So for another acid, this one is equation 1. For another acid I can write alpha 2, that will be equal to K2 upon C. This one is equation 2. So if I compare the strength of an acid, more the extent of ionization, more the degree of ionization, more will be the concentration of H plus ion. Again, more will be the ionization constant and stronger will be the acid. So I can compare here strength of acid 1 upon strength of acid 2, that becomes equal to alpha 1 by alpha 2, because strength of an acid is directly proportional to degree of dissociation. More the degree of dissociation, more will be the concentration of H plus ion, and hence more will be its acidic strength. Alpha 1 upon alpha 2, so that will be equal to K1 by K1 root over C root over into, I can write root C upon K2. So root C get cancelled. So that will be K1 upon K2 root over of K1 upon K2. Here you can compare the strength of an acid. Okay, because strength of acid depends upon the H plus ion concentration. More the H plus ion concentration, more will be acid dissociation constant, more stronger will be the acid. The strength of acid will be more. Similarly for a weak base, what can I write? Kb, that is equal to alpha, that is equal to Kb by C. Alpha, that is equal to Kb by C. Where Kb, that is dissociation constant of base. Again, the strength of base depends upon the concentration of OH minus ion. So more the concentration of OH minus, more will be the value of base dissociation constant Kb, and hence more stronger is the base. So here if I write two expression for two bases, alpha 1 that is equal to Kb1 by C, and alpha 2 that is equal to Kb2 upon C. So tell me alpha 1 by alpha 2, that will be equal to Kb1 upon Kb2. So by this you can compare the strength of weak acids and weak bases, that is by Ostwald's dilution law. Clear? Next we will discuss ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. You know, pure water is a weak electrolyte. As we know, pure water is a weak electrolyte. So definitely there exists an equilibrium during its dissociation that can be represented like this: H plus OH minus. Is that clear? So the dissociation constant of water can be written as Kw, that is equal to the concentration of H plus concentration of OH minus upon the concentration of water. So as you know, the water is a pure liquid and its concentration is taken to be constant. So better you just write down this one as K, simply K equilibrium or dissociation constant of water, K, that is equal to this much. Now that implies K concentration of water, that will be the product of H plus and OH minus. Now you tell me this concentration of water that is taken to be constant. So the overall product becomes constant. That constant is known as Kw, that is equal to H plus concentration into OH minus concentration. And its value is found to be 1 into 10 to the power minus 14. 1 into 10 to the power minus 14 mole liter inverse. So this is the value of Kw, or you can say this Kw is called ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. So here this is unitless Kw, all equilibrium constants, dissociation constants having no unit. This ionic product of water, that is 1 into 10 to the power minus 14, and this is at room temperature, that is 25 degree centigrade. The value of Kw depends upon temperature. The value of Kw depends upon temperature, because you know with increase in temperature the ionization also increases. That's why the product becomes different at different temperature. So the value of Kw depends upon temperature. Now as you know, the pure water is a neutral solution. A pure water is neutral in nature. So neutral in nature means it concluded that the concentration of H plus ion, that is equal to the concentration of hydroxyl ion. Am I right? So if I write the expression for Kw, let H plus, the concentration of H plus ion, that is X mole per liter, which is equal to the concentration of OH minus ion for pure water. So what can I write? The Kw, that is 10 to the power minus 14, that is equal to X into X. So that implies each X square, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. So each X, the concentration of each ion, that will be equal to 10 to the power minus 7 mole liter inverse. Is that clear? So for pure water, the concentration of H plus ion, that is equal to the concentration of hydroxyl ion, that will be equal to 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 mole per liter. This is for a neutral solution. For neutral solution. Is that clear? So for acidic solution, the concentration of H plus ion should be more. So I can write over here, for an acidic solution, the concentration of H plus must be greater than that of concentration of OH minus ion. Is that clear? So the concentration of H plus ion, that is 10 to the power minus 7. That means I can write, for acid, what should be the value of a concentration of H plus ion? That should be greater than that of 10 to the power minus 7. So that can be 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power minus 1, 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 5, 10 to the power minus 6. Is that clear? The hydrogen ion concentration for an acid, that can be like this. For base or for alkaline solution, the concentration, if the hydrogen ion concentration is less than that of OH minus ion, then it will be alkaline in nature. So less than means that can be 10 to the power minus 8, 10 to the power minus 9, 10 to the power minus 10, 10 to the power minus 11, 10 to the power minus 12, 10 to the power minus 13, up to like this, and final one, that is 10 to the power minus 40. And now neutral condition, the concentration of H plus ion, that is always equal to 10 to the power minus 7. Okay, so here this data is for H plus ion concentration. Clear? So for alkaline solution, what can I write? Just see. So for an alkaline solution, what can I write? For an alkaline solution, OH, the concentration of hydroxyl ion must be greater than that of concentration of H plus ion. So for alkaline, the concentration of OH minus, okay, in terms of here I am considering the concentration of OH minus, so that must be greater than that of 10 to the power minus 7. That will be 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power minus 1, 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 5, 10 to the power minus 6. So that should be the concentration of OH minus. Clear? And if OH minus concentration becomes equal to 10 to the power minus 7, then the solution is neutral. The solution is neutral. And for the solution becomes acidic in terms of OH minus ion concentration. So for acidic one, the concentration of OH minus, that must be here, that can be OH minus concentration, that should be 10 to the power minus 8, 10 to the power minus 9, 10 to the power minus 10, 10 to the power minus 11, 10 to the power minus 12, 10 to the power minus 13, 10 to the power minus 14. So these are the concentration of OH minus ions. So it should be less than that of H plus ions, so that the solution becomes acidic in nature. So these are the conditions at which a solution becomes acidic in nature, or you can say alkaline in nature. That clear? Since, as you know, as usually we are considering the concentration of H plus ion and OH hydroxyl ion in terms of negative power of 10. So it's very difficult for the prediction of acidic strength and basic strength. So we need some values like 1, 2, 3 likewise. Is that clear? So after that, a term that is known as pH, power of hydrogen, pH. It is expressed negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration, negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. Similarly, if I consider P of OH, what can I write? That will be negative logarithm of OH minus concentration in order to get whole numbers. So if the term is like this, then for acidic solution, what should be the value of pH? You just see. If I am considering for an acidic solution, the concentration of H plus ions for the solution to be acidic. For acidic solution, I am saying H plus ion concentration, what are those? 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power minus 1, 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 5, 10 to the power minus 6. Is that clear? And if I need to calculate the value of pH, so pH, that should be negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. So you just substitute all these values, log base 10, so 10 to the power 0, that will be equal to 0. So pH, that is 0. Again, if I consider 10 to the power minus 1, so then it becomes 1. If I am considering 10 to the power minus 2, then it becomes 2. Similarly, 3, 4, 5, 6 I am getting. So here the pH values becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That clear? So the value of pH up to 6, these are the solution is acidic. So from here to here, acidic strength or acidity increases. Maximum value of pH, that is 0. It is strongly acidic. So acidity increases. And if I am writing over here 10 to the power minus 7, then what should be the value of pH? 7. So this 7 is neutral. So after that, the concentration of H plus ions decreases. That will be 10 to the power minus 8, 10 to the power minus 9, 10 to the power minus 11, 10 to the power minus 12, 10 to the power minus 13, and finally 10 to the power minus 14. Okay, so what should be the value of pH over here? That should be 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, and finally that is 14. So from here you can conclude that the alkaline nature increases, or you can say basic nature increases, and having pH 7, that is neutral. So this one is nothing but the representation of your pH scale. This is called pH scale. From 7, this is neutral, and from 6 to 0, acidic nature increases, and here alkaline nature or basic nature increases. This is the representation of pH scale. Now you see, if I am writing the Kw, that is the product of H plus and OH minus. Is that clear? Now if I consider the negative logarithm of Kw, can I write over here? Just simply consider log. Take log on both sides. Log 10 Kw, that will be equal to log 10 H plus concentration plus log 10 OH minus concentration. Taking negative on both sides, negative log 10 Kw, that is equal to negative log 10 H plus ion concentration plus negative log 10 OH minus ion concentration. Is that clear? Now this negative log 10 of Kw, that is nothing but pKw. pH is equal to negative log of H plus ion concentration. So negative log of Kw, that is nothing but your pKw. that should be equal to, this one becomes again pH plus this one becomes POH. So pKW, that is equal to pH plus POH, and pH you know that will be equal to 7, because in case of pure water the concentration of H plus ion, that is 10 to the power minus 7, means pH how much, 7, and plus POH also be 7, that will be equal to 14. So pKW, that is pH plus POH, that becomes equal to 14. That clear? So now let us calculate the pH of weak acid. pH of a weak acid solution. Weak acid solution. So for weak acid, HA, H plus plus A minus. Initially what I have told you, let the concentration of HA C moles per liter. Clear? No dissociation is there. After equilibrium, or you can say at equilibrium, if alpha is the degree of dissociation which correspond to 1 mole, then the remaining concentration C minus C alpha, this will be C alpha, C alpha. Clear? Now what we have got in our previous is, that will be alpha, that is equal to, in previous derivation just I have done it, alpha that is equal to Ka upon C. So this Ka, that is your acid dissociation constant. Clear? So if I need to calculate the concentration of H plus at equilibrium, then tell me this H plus ion concentration, that is C alpha. So can I write C into, what is the value of alpha over here? Ka upon C, that is root C, root Ka upon root C. So that will be C into Ka, the root over. Now just write down the value of pH. pH, that is negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. So that we have got minus log 10. What is the value of H plus? That is C into Ka, root over. So that will be minus 1 by 2 log 10 Ka into C. So this is the formula to calculate the value of pH for a weak acid. pH, that is equal to minus 1 by 2 log 10 Ka into C. Similarly for base, pH of a weak base, for base I can write BOH, weak base, B plus plus OH minus, like that of, I can write for this one alpha, that is equal to Kb upon C. So directly I am writing POH, what I will get, minus 1 by 2 log base 10 Kb into C. This is pH for weak base. Clear? So students, let's do some questions. At 90 degrees centigrade, pure water has hydronium ion, or this one I have told you H plus in aqueous medium, that is 10 to the power minus 6 molar. What is the value of Kw at this temperature? So the substance is pure water at a particular temperature. So for pure water, you know, the concentration of H plus, that is the concentration of OH minus, that must be equal to 10 to the power minus 6 molar, because for pure water both the concentration remain same. So the answer will be, what is the value of Kw is asked to you. So Kw, I can write the product of H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration that will be 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 6, that will be 10 to the power minus 12 molar. That clear? Simple numericals are there. Calculate the pH of 0.5 molar aqueous solution of HF. So hydrogen fluoride is a weak acid. The weak acid whose dissociation constant is given to you. Now you just calculate the pH. So for calculation of pH, you know the concentration of H plus ion, that is C alpha. That clear? So concentration is given to you 0.5 into the value of alpha for a weak electrolyte. How can you calculate? And alpha is very small for weak one. So it will be H plus ion concentration, that will be 0.5. So that will be, just apply over here, H plus Ka into C root over. So Ka is giving you 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 into concentration, that is 0.5. That clear? So that will be equal to 10 to the power minus 2 m. Just calculate it. Next pH, that is negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration, minus log 10 to the power minus 2, that is 2. Clear? Next, what will be the OH minus ion concentration in a solution having pH 3? Tell me, if pH is 3, what will be the OH minus ion concentration in a solution having pH 3? So if pH is 3, then the concentration of H plus ion, that becomes equal to 10 to the power minus 3. Clear? And you know H plus OH minus, that is 10 to the power minus 14. So OH minus ion concentration, that becomes 10 to the power minus 14 upon 10 to the power minus 3. So that is equal to 10 to the power minus 14 into 10 to the power 3. So that will be equal to 10 to the power minus 11. That will be the concentration of OH minus ion. So now look at this numerical. A 50 ml solution of pH 1. So volume first one V1, that is 50 ml. pH, that is equal to 1 means what should be the concentration of H plus, 10 to the power minus 1, is mixed with 50 ml of pH 2. So V2, that is 50 ml and its pH is given to you 2. So what will be H plus ion concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 2. Calculate the pH. So total H plus you can calculate over here, that is total H plus ion concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 1 plus 10 to the power minus 2. That can be 10 to the power minus 1 plus 0.1. That clear? 1 by 10, that becomes 10 to the power minus 1, 10 to the power minus 2. So that will be 10 to the power minus 1 into 1.1. Since it is asked to calculate the pH, so pH, that is negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration, that is this much, 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 1. So just find out its value and the answer that coming out to be, that is 1.26. 1.26. Next, back to next question. Calculate the pH of a solution obtained by mixing 50 ml of 0.n HCl with 50 ml of 0.n NaOH. So this is a neutralization reaction. This is a neutralization reaction. So for neutralization reaction, calculate the normality or number of moles, normality of HCl, first one. For HCl normality, just calculate N1 V1, that is 0.4 into 50. That's clear. Similarly for base, for NaOH, this one is alkali or base, that can be N2V2, that is 0.2 into 50. That clear? Let's say the final normality, that is, let's say Nr, and the total volume here, that will be equal to 50 plus 50, that is 100 ml. That clear? So I can write this one as 4 by 10 into 50, so that will be 20, and here 2 by 10 into 50, that will be 10. So the resultant Nr, that is 20 minus 10, because this one neutralizes this one. 20 minus 10, that is 10N, 10N, and volume V, that is 100. So final normality Nr, that can be calculated as 10 upon 100. So the final normality, that will be equal to 10 upon 100, and 0 get cancelled to give you 1 by 10, that is 0.1 m, 0.1 n. Now you can calculate the pH of the solution. So pH, that is negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration, and the final H plus ion concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 1, you can say, that will be equal to 1. So pH of the solution will be equal to 1. So for today's class we have discussed very important, that is the pH. Again, one information I need to say over here. Somehow we can calculate the pH of 10 to the power minus 8 m solution of HCl. Here you see the solution is acidic, but concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 8. So from this you can consider H plus ion concentration, that becomes equal to 10 to the power minus 8. So pH, that will be equal to 8, which is not possible. So in this case you should consider the ionization of water. Okay, the H plus ion concentration in water contributes over here. So that will be H plus ion concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 7. So in solution, the H plus ion, the net H plus ion concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 8 plus 10 to the power minus 7. Due to ionization of water you have to consider. So that is equal to 10 to the power minus 7. Just take as common. So you will get 1 plus 0.1. Clear? So that will be 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 7. So now you can calculate its pH, that is pH, that is equal to negative logarithm of 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 7, and you will get the pH value, that is under in acidic region. Clear? Okay. So thank you. We will meet in next class.